Hey, welcome back to normally this is a garden update. I'm doing this live because I ran out of time, forgot to do it this morning. Um, Actually, not a whole lot has happened in the garden this week because we've been busy building the chicken run. Let's briefly take a look though. Okay, moringa trees have absolutely no growth on them, but I'm hoping they're still alive and will pop back next year. We have weeds everywhere because they've been keeping up with any of this. This is just a huge weed. So we've got some onions that we're planning to use for scallions, obviously surrounded by weeds. We haven't actually harvested the scallions, so that's why they're kind of long. And then the next bed, which should be our bulb onions, they're getting bigger, but they're not actually bulbing up. And yes, this side is yellow onions, that side is white onions, and you can tell because these are actually slightly yellower, even just like the greens at the top up here are slightly yellower. They did get fertilized yesterday, so what's okay?
It's dark.
They did get fertilized yesterday, so hopefully that'll help. That's muddy. Mow around. Oh, chickens are out. So here's the big accomplishment that we've had, has been getting the chicken run built and letting the chickens run around in it. You can see, looks like two of the barred rocks are out at the moment. Basic construction on this is I've got the vertical poles, 4x4s, 10 foot long if I'm right, and just sunk them into the ground and cemented them. They've got roughly about 100 pounds of cement around the base of each one when we cemented them in. Come on, a little closer. Then on the sides here, these horizontal pieces are just 2x4s. This is all pressure treated lumber. And then the 2x4s, decking screws to screw those into the 4x4s. And then I put extra 2x4s in between here, just so we'd have a flat surface to work on. And then 1/2 inch hardware cloth. This has got something like 300 feet lengthwise of hardware cloth in it, with 4 foot long pieces. So this is about 7 feet tall, and we've got some overlaps. You can see this overlaps 2 layers there. And then all the way around on the bottom, we skirted it out about 3 feet. So this bottom 4 foot piece comes up to there. On the horizontal pieces, I basically put one straight across the bottom, as low as I could get it to the ground, and then one about the one above is all actually leveled. So that's completely level, and there's some gaps depending on how the ground was. And then just one really big door. Now, I couldn't get this stupid clippy thing to actually work, so we just put a carabiner, locking carabiner around the latch. And it's a very heavy door. And as you can see, the chickens want to say hi and be photogenic. Okay, lady, say hi to YouTube. Don't chase the mosquito or come out of there.
She is about to come out.
I like you, but you can't. Okay.
That will be harder to
And now
get
we're
at
live on YouTube, busy chicken.
Hi, girl.
Yeah, you shouldn't come out here.
All right, put her back.
Okay, hop down. There you go. And I can't actually go in there to show you the construction on any of the stuff in there because this happens to block all of our Wi-Fi signals if we go in there. Unless we leave the door open, in which case the chickens will run out, as you just saw. But anyways, in the center, we've got a 4x4 support, and we've got 2x4s going to that. Most of the 2x4s here are 8 foot long. In the middle, 2 of those were actually 10 foot 2x4s that we had to cut down because the spacing was just a little off. And then we've got hardware cloth along. The hardware cloth, initially I was trying to use a staple gun. I'm not sure you can see in there with one of the staples. It turns out that just didn't work very well, so we ended up using some poultry staple. That's probably a better one. That had to be nailed in with a hammer. And our neighbors are putting in a fence next door. But that was pretty much it for this week. I'm hoping next week I'll finally get seeds started, even though I'm like 3 weeks late on that. Anyways, have a good weekend. Oh, are we stumped? No, we're still live.